Well, it's Monday, so I'm meal prepping for the week. I was going to show y'all what I eat in a day, but pretty much we cook all of our food meal prep for the week, both lunches and suppers, just to make things a lot easier on us during the week. We keep things pretty simple, so I'm going to cook all these chicken breasts as well as burger patties, season them with the Kinder's wood-fired garlic, and then got potatoes and rice cooking for the week. So I'm gonna throw these chicken breasts on the grill and we'll wait for everything to cook up. Alright, we got everything cooked. We got our chicken, that's 7.5 pounds of chicken, 5 pounds of beef, a cup and a half of rice, and then some potatoes. I'll have to cook more of the sweet potatoes this week. So I'll show y'all what I eat in a day, but today we're just meal prepping. So this is what I eat for breakfast pretty much every day. 3 eggs. This week I'm doing sourdough bread, made some sourdough. I'm either having sourdough usually or oatmeal. I usually do a cup of oatmeal with some honey or maple syrup and some walnuts if I'm not eating the sourdough. And so with sourdough, it's just sourdough with butter and honey. So got my protein, some fat, a lot of nutrients in the eggs, and then carbs with the oatmeal or the bread. And then of course can't forget the coffee. So this is what I eat first thing, and then I'll eat a snack mid-morning and then lunch. But I'll show y'all, today what I'm eating to fuel my training here for this marathon, just so you can see what that looks like. Well, it is 10 o'clock, so I usually eat a snack around 10. Typically it's yogurt with some fruit, but we're out of yogurt, so I'm gonna do cottage cheese with some blueberries, a little bit of maple syrup. Gotta get the calories in during this marathon prep, during this training block. Calories are important. You wanna make sure you're fueling throughout the day to meet the needs for the output that you're given during a hard training block. So really been trying to prioritize my diet, taking in enough calories. I'm not too specific with it in terms of measuring everything. I kind of just estimate. But definitely eating way more during this training block than I have in the past ones, so that should be a positive. But put this together and we'll eat a little snack. So just finished a leg workout and core workout. Getting ready to eat lunch here. So again, we meal prep for the week. So for lunch, I'm doing chicken and rice. And an apple as well as a little bit of milk. And I do like to put, sometimes I'll put maple syrup or a little bit of honey on my rice. And then salt as well. And the sodium, important for runners. But that's lunch, so protein, carbs, some fat from the milk. Got a easy run today. Today's an easier day. But I'll eat another snack before I go do that, a banana or something like that. About to eat dinner. But again, meal prep. So beef patties with some mustard, potatoes, half a grapefruit, some pickles, then a glass of orange juice. So again, carb focused, but also getting in a decent amount of protein. So yeah, I'll probably put creatine in my orange juice. I take about 5 grams of creatine a day. Normally I take about 20 grams of protein as well, but I'm out of protein powder. But I can show y'all a picture of what I typically use. But still getting in plenty of protein with the amount of chicken and beef and eggs that I'm eating. So again, mostly carb focused to support the running. But that's dinner. So I'm winding down for the night. Have a cup of tea. It's a tablespoon of molasses. But that's basically what I eat today. I put it into ChatGPT, everything that I ate today, to pull up my macros, and it comes out to about 3,500 calories, 198 grams of protein, 385 grams of carbs, 130 grams of fat. So pretty good numbers there. like I said, in a hard training block, those calories are definitely needed. That still may be underfueled slightly. But the protein is good, the fat's good. I could probably get a few more carbs, but today was a easier day, so not too concerned about it. But yeah, that's typically what I eat in a day. Like I said, try to prioritize the whole foods. The McDonald's apple pie and vanilla latte was just a little treat for today. But yeah, like I said, beef, chicken, eggs, dairy, yogurt, cottage cheese, milk. Then a lot of fruit, typically eating bananas, apples, blueberries, grapefruit, pretty much eating those consistently, and then potatoes and rice. I don't take an electrolyte supplement, so pickles, eat a lot of pickles, that's a lot of sodium, salt, pretty much all my food, salt to taste, honey, maple syrup. So yeah, that's it, whole foods, a lot of carbs, a lot of protein. But that's what you need for performance. Protein is definitely needed for recovery, right? For building and maintaining muscle, and then the carbs for fuel. So yeah, that's going to be all I got for y'all today. If you would go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'd really like to grow this channel, and I'll have more episodes coming out as I prepare for this marathon. It's the Garmin Marathon in Durham on May the 2nd. So my goal is to go for sub 250, but I know that's probably going to be a tougher course. You got to think over 1,000 feet of elevation gain, so rolling hills, but we know that ahead of time, so we need to train, prepare for it, so we'll be hopefully ready to go come May the 2nd.